And it's another pretty gray and soggy day for us. We're kind of between systems right now, but this chance of a couple of isolated showers are still there. So pretty damp outside today, cloudy as well. But on the positive side, we are a bit warmer as well. Seeing those overcast skies across our cameras, Metropolis even still showing a couple of raindrops on their camera there, and it's all thanks to that system that we just saw yesterday kind of move through. So a couple of isolated showers still possible, a couple of storms actually off to our north, but they should pretty much stay there. There's the bulk of the rain that we recently saw continuing to push into the mid-Atlantic. We're already keeping our eyes on our next storm. Shifting over to the western portion of the country, this is going to make its way through our region in the next day or so, bringing us even more chances for some rain. Temperatures right now somewhere in the mid-50s across the board. We have Sikeston and Paducah both at 55, Cape Girardeau at 56, Fredericktown one of the cooler spots at 51. So temperatures are pretty mild, and they'll stay mild throughout the rest of today. By this evening, climbing into those lower 60s, also staying with some pretty gusty conditions out of the south as well. But overall, not too bad, as we're just kind of waiting for that next storm to make its way through. Today, cloudy and warm, fairly soggy thanks to last night. For our Thursday, we're tracking the next round of some afternoon and evening rain. That system extending into the first half of Friday, getting a bit heavier. Storms are more likely to be possible, and keeping an eye on a pretty high flooding threat. Right now, temperatures again somewhere in those mid-50s. That isolated shower chance pretty much pushing out of here, but the clouds are still going to stay with us. By this evening, we're in the low 60s, and by 9 o'clock, we're still staying warm. We're still in those low 60s, and then by early morning tomorrow, we're in the mid-60s. Partly cloudy skies still with us, getting more cloudy as the day progresses, and we start to see that rain chance return by the evening thanks to the front. Temperatures in the lower 70s for tomorrow's high. By 9 o'clock, we really start to see that rain chance amp up for parts of southern Illinois and SEMO, pushing through the rest of the region by Friday. As far as the severe threat goes, we do have a slight risk for parts of southern Illinois, SEMO, western Kentucky, and western Tennessee. So a 2 out of 5. The rest of us somewhere in that first threat. And that's all because, at least mostly because, we're really watching this flooding risk. 2 to 4 inches are possible for part of the region, especially our northern counties. Surrounding areas seeing 1 to 3 inches. So you're definitely going to want the storm track 3 app. The flooding threat is at a high risk right now. 3 out of 4 for pretty much the entire region. So enjoy the little bit of downtime we do get to see today. Those last few isolated showers are working their way through the region. For our Thursday, we've got that late chance of rain possible, and that'll last into our Friday. Friday, pretty much 100% chance. We're looking at heavy rain again, 2 to 4 inches possible. So definitely a flooding risk there by the weekend. Pretty slight chance, and then drying out by next week, but much warmer compared to the last couple of days.
Oh yeah, definitely, warming up, which is really nice. And hopefully next week we will get a little bit of dry time.
Yes.
We definitely need it. So
very spring-like, 60s
absolutely.
rain.
All right, thanks.